What is going on, you guys? Welcome to another video. Hope you guys are having a great day today. We're doing something pretty crazy. We have the short block, as I already showed you guys in previous videos. However, today what we got in the mail is sitting right over there, and I think you can guess what those two boxes are. Heads. And this setup that I'm building is going to be capable of 1,000 horsepower. We're obviously not going to push that much, but we are going to push, I'd say 750, 850, somewhere in that 100 horsepower range difference. That's where I'd like to be. I'd like to be at like 800, 850, if not whatever, but we're gonna go crazy with this build. What we got going on in here is we got some goodies. We got a Boss 302 intake manifold, and what I want to go ahead and do with this bad boy is I want to paint this all red. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and get it ported as well. This is the Gen 3 short block right here. We're not going to use this oil pan. We're going to use the Gen 1 oil pan and oil pump and pickup tube. We got all the goodies over here as well. We got some head gaskets. We got some Cometic head gaskets for Gen 2, because the heads that we got are Gen 2 heads. Setup we are going to be running is a 3-2-1 setup, so it's a Gen 3 short block, Gen 2 heads, and Gen 1 cams, and Gen 1 oil pan, and all that. So it's a 3-2-1 setup, and I think this setup's going to be pretty gnarly. We got some ARP head studs right there. My cam lube and assembly lube and stuff like that comes in tomorrow. I'd like to assemble this as much as possible before we do the actual swap, whereas we could just take the old motor out, put the new one in, and we are ready to go. So another thing too is, if you guys missed the video where I uninstalled the Pro Charger, I told you guys I'm taking the Pro Charger off for now. I'm gonna make sure it's all good. If you guys have not seen that video, go watch the video. I'd really like your guys' input. I don't know if it needs a rebuild or not. That's the question I have for you guys. So I'm gonna call Pro Charger and see what they say. But until then, we're gonna run it NA for a while, and then when the Pro Charger is all good, then we'll boost it again. So we're basically restarting the whole build, and I'm excited. But it's gonna be the build on steroids. So everything's being upgraded: the interior, the exterior, and the engine. So literally everything in the Mustang is being upgraded. And if you guys haven't seen that video of the interior, we're doing a 2013 interior complete swap. We're pretty much almost done. We have a couple more things that we have to do. But without further ado, let's go ahead and open up those boxes and see what the heads look like. Hey, yo, these are kind of heavy. Oh my God. Alright, we got one of the heads out, and this is a complete rebuild and machined. It's ready to go. Look how fresh it is. All the valves are brand new. It is looking really good. This is all machined. How's up here looking? Oh, we even have the Gen 2 cams. Interesting. So we're gonna have to sell these because we can't run these. Oh, that looks good. Got one of the heads out of the wrapping. That is what we are working with, brand new, pretty much. I'm gonna go ahead and buy everything to assemble this engine complete, and everything's gonna be brand new. Tensioners, tension guides, the chains, stuff like that. Everything's gonna be brand new, timing cover. I gotta go inside, order all the parts, get things rolling. We'll assemble it at Andrew's shop. We'll bring it back home in the Jeep, and then we'll do the motor swap at probably a shop local here, and then just take the old one out, put the new one in, plug everything back up, and we are done, ready to go. So that is the plan. Got somebody revving. We got that thing turned on. There's just so much going on right now, but what I want to go ahead and do is start this video out by taking the intercooler out when we took the Pro Charger off and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Just like that, we got the intercooler out. And we are now officially NA. I need to take that MAF sensor out of the intercooler and put it in this, but I will figure, actually might go, I'm not even sure. It's been so long since I've had it NA, so I'll figure that out, but we're gonna skip that and we're gonna go straight into what we got right here. What we got came in 3 boxes. We got 1, 2, and that third one right over there. And let's go ahead and open her up. All right, looks like we got all the wiring and the 2 compressors right in there. Airlift. This is the whole system right here, basically. All right, second box. I think what's in this one are the actual bags themselves. Yes, sir. So we got the rear bags right here. We got the front bags right here. These front ones are brand spanking new. We got the struts. Oh, it's the tank. Since we got everything unboxed now, let's pull the Mustang out. Let's get started. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna take the tank, we're gonna mount the tank, then we'll work on the air compressors, and then we'll do the wiring, then the lines, then the bags, then program it. So we're gonna go ahead and start with this module. We're gonna put it up with self-tapping screws into the Mustang. Alright, so we got the module installed. Alright, next step, install the tank. Alright, we're now measuring 3 inches. Alright, so we got the tank all ready to go. Put the filter right here. This is going to go straight to the module right up there, so no water gets into any of the bags. Water and condensation may come into this, but that's why we have the drain. And the air compressor is hooked up to right there. And then we got the 2 other ones plugged in. I got another compressor, which is right here. I'm just gonna use this for like a safety, just in case this one takes a crap. I know a lot of people do 2 compressors into the system. I'm gonna go ahead and just use 1. So this is the way I'm gonna set it up. And now that we got this figured out, it's time to go ahead and throw the tank up there and mount it. So we got this to the controller. So that is gonna go to the front. That goes to the controller. This right here is for the secondary compressor for this. We're not gonna worry about that, less wiring. And then this goes to the engine bay. This goes to the fuse box for the ignition. And that's about it, honestly. Oh, and then these 2 wires right here go to the compressor, and that is a wrap. Well, we took the wheel off. We're taking the strut and everything off. This is the bag right here. Working on taking that off. Well, it is the next day, and well, a couple days later actually, but I'm trying to get this thing done, and I keep running into problems here because I thought the person who I bought it from would have all the parts ready for me, but unfortunately there were some parts that were missing, so I keep having to run to auto parts store. This is one of the things that I needed, and this is to the front bags. So this line right here goes to the front. So that end will hook up to the actual bag right there. And then this end goes to the black line right here. So he said that the adapters were in the bag, but there were no adapters in the bag. And so this goes on just like that. So the female side is correct, but this side is incorrect, unfortunately. So I bought this thinking this was the right size, but it is not. But this is the right size. The female side is just not gonna work. So I think it's a 3/8. This is a 1/4. So I'm trying to get this done. I'm gonna go to Napa right now, see if they have this part. I'm trying to get this done. We got the Pro Charger off, as you can see. We still gotta wire the wires all the way up to the main battery right here. We're actually gonna use this right here for the power and ground it to the ground. But I'm gonna run to the auto parts store, see if I can get this part. But as far as this video, I think that's gonna wrap up this video. I'm trying to get this done. If I had all the parts, the bags would probably already be installed right now, ready to go. It's really not that difficult. It's really just the compressor, the tank, the lines, and the wiring. And the hardest part is just lining it up, making it go through things, making it look nice and clean. That's the hardest part, but that's going to be the end of this video. Stay tuned for the next one. The bags are going to be installed in the next video. This is me attempting to install the bags on this video, and I wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on with the Mustang and everything. And this is what it looks like right now. Fuel pressure regulator that I'm going to swap. As you can see, it was bad, so I got a new one right there. Gonna throw that in there, but that is the update on the Mustang so far. We're gonna get this thing right and slammed. The spacer's still off of this wheel right there, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.